Lamont at large. Today we are at the van drinking beer somewhere in an undisclosed location in Oklahoma. How are we doing, guys? Cassandra living life. Most definitely, you are first. I would give you a gold star to put on your nose, on the tip of your nose, but I don't have any more. I don't have any gold stars. I kind of like this darkness. I should do all my videos in the dark. Miss Gray, what is up? How are we doing? Lisa Brown, downtown Lisa Brown in the building. Calais Malay, Christina Finch, Lily Lopez, Double L, Shell Linton. Sounds like one name, but it's actually two. Rycart 0713, AH and LM, Graveyard from the Past, Crystal Wood, Ignacio Badillo, or Badillo if you live on the East Coast and you're Italian. Chrissy Miller, Mila from Sacktown, Cassandrags, what's up? Paradiddle, that's probably a troll name, maybe, I don't know. What is going on, guys? How are we doing? What is up? 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 What's going on, guys? How are we doing? Hopefully everybody's doing good or something. Yeah. Do not have what do I not have? Anything to say? No, I always have something to say. I don't have anything to say currently right now, but something definitely will come to me. Currently it is 36 degrees. If you some of you out there live in places that never get to 36 degrees. Some of you out there, I know there's a few that really don't know what 36 degrees is, unless you traveled somewhere where it was 36. There's some people out there that don't know what 36. I was all my life, because I'm from Los Angeles, I never knew what 36 degrees felt like until I moved to Las Vegas in 2000. It was very cold and weird. I never owned a jacket in my life, but the one that I had, that what was that one called? Not a starter jacket. What was the other one that everybody used to like to jack people for? The big black coats. That's the only jacket I've ever had, and I didn't even really need it. I mean, now sometimes you will need a jacket. See, LA is weird because you'll, like in the wintertime, you'll need a jacket for like in the morning for like the first, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours. And then after about 10:30, 11 o'clock, the sun comes out and you're good to go. Very, very rarely will you ever need a jacket. Unless you live in the valley. Then, the valley gets cold. The valley can get into the, I don't think there's a valley. No, the valley never gets into the 30s. No, the only time it'll get in the 30s is like the high or the low desert or like Lancaster, Palmdale, up that way. Yeah, then it'll get really cold. But people that live in the Los Angeles basin, yeah, y'all don't know what 37 degrees feels like. But it is 36. No, not a trench coat. No, I'm not a flasher or some kid bent on shooting up his school. I do not wear trench coats. People that wear trench coats, they're probably doing one of those two things. They're either planning, people that wear trench coats, they're definitely planning on doing something. What that is, is really, really unknown. I don't know. Hopefully not the latter. Tomorrow I will be shaving. Actually, as a matter of fact, when I'm done live streaming, I think I might shave. Yeah, I get lazy with the shaving. I gotta stop doing that. Actually, as a matter of fact, I can't shave because tomorrow I gotta. Tomorrow I'll trim it up. I'll do my video. I'm doing a video tomorrow. I'm doing a cemetery video. It will be a longer one. I'm actually gonna go. I don't know how long I'll be out here, but I think this will be. I think I will do a 1 hour long Faces in Death. I think this one will be an hour. I think it just depends on how I feel because it's going to take me 2 days to do the video. So I will be 2 days. So yeah. Blah blah blah. Yeah, no, in the valley. I mean, the valley is always hotter and colder than LA, but it's. I mean, it gets. The valley all the time. It can easily get into the 90s. I don't know if it gets into 100 a lot. I mean, it does. I don't know. I don't know if it's a lot, but anyways. All right. I guess I'm heated up enough now. Okay, I'm heated up enough now. You guys can't see me, but I'm wearing. Can you see my hat? Can you see my hat? Huh? Can you see my hat? Does anybody see my hat? 500,000. No cheating. Hashtag 500K. No cheating. It is my second favorite. Well, actually, it's my third favorite hat. My first favorite hat is my Seattle Mariners hat. My second is my West Virginia Mountaineers hat. The third is this one. Or it could be fourth. I don't know if I have a hat that's my third favorite. I like my Taco Bell hat that my sister gave me. I like that one. I got a Taco Bell hat. I have a, what else? I bought a hat from Bailey Sarian. What's that one? The Suspish. I got that hat. Between me and you, not a very good quality hat. I was going to write her an email and let her know that, but never mind. Mothman 46. Yeah, bro. I'm going to watch that. Like, I can't stand watching videos that people make about me. I never really do because it's just always cringe to me. But I'll watch it before I go to sleep tonight. I made it on Troll Patrol. Honestly, that's an honor. And I'm not even being sarcastic. That's an honor to. I mean, I don't care what the size of the channel is. So, somebody that wants to talk about me, it's always an honor whether you're saying good things or bad things about me. I don't think there's that many videos about me that people like talk crap about me. I mean, what is there to talk crap about? I mean, if usually people say things about things that I've said, yeah, I know. It's because I said it. It's like that girl. Does anybody remember that girl? She had cerebral palsy. She has cerebral palsy. And she made a video talking about me being an ableist because I spoke about, Squirmy and Grubs and how they're a fake channel, which they are. And she said that I was being an ableist, which, everybody's always making up these stupid terms. I haven't done any new Lamont On The Run videos in like 2 weeks, but I had a backlog of videos, so I still got at least 4 or 5 to put up. But I haven't done like any like new houses or motels. I got to get onto that. I just been kind of taking like a little bit of a hiatus for some unknown reason. I don't know. I just been vegging out the last week, but I'll be getting back on the ball tomorrow, getting back to work. And I'll do I'm gonna start doing some dirty motels. I might be taking a trip to Louisiana probably the week after next, so I might do some over there, or maybe show some houses for sale or whatever. Yes, Houston, we have liftoff. Anyways, so I wrote some things down. This is my pseudo notebook. Is these. I just write things down that I want to talk about, and then I'll write them down I'll just write, okay, talk about this, talk about that, talk about this, talk about that, and then I'll just write it down and then I'll talk about it. For instance, breaking news, not really news because I already knew. But I'll probably do this video tomorrow and put it up. So tomorrow when I wake up, I haven't been doing any videos where I walk into stores. The only reason why is because I'm tired of the music being played at the damn stores. And like, it seems like, I don't know if it's just me, but every Walmart or any store that I go, there's always music being played and it's annoying. That's why I haven't done them. So I gotta probably figure out a way to maybe I'll wear earplugs, so because it's distracting to me, and I don't want it to be picked up in the video because I don't want to get a copyright claim. But the autopsy report for Matthew Perry came out, and of course he died from a drug overdose. It was what's the proper terminology? Uh, acute. Wait, what was it? Acute something? Well, whatever it is, not. I don't think they called it ketamine intoxication. I don't think that was it. I think I'm confusing that with another story. But basically, he died from, you know, what did they call it? A ketamine overdose? Whatever the case might be, he had ketamine in his system, and that's what killed him. Of course, the drowning killed him. So I don't know if it's considered secondary for the drug. I'm not really sure. I don't. I gotta read the autopsy report to see like how the proper terminology is. But basically, he died because the ketamine in his system, it it depresses your motor function. It depresses your breathing. It depresses your heart rate. So when he took that, he basically it conked him out, and then he drowned. And then also they called, like, I don't think they used the word byproduct, but his coronary arteries were he had coronary artery disease. So that guy was in terrible, terrible shape. And I mean, what are you gonna do? You have the gift, which is not really a talent, but you're an actor, and you're only known for one thing. Now, I don't know if he's been in movies or other TV shows. I really don't know who Matthew Perry is, other than he's on Friends. And some of you would probably not believe me when I say this. I have never in my life ever watched a single episode of Friends, but maybe for like 5 minutes, and I never got the show. I never thought it was funny. But of course, I knew his name because how can you avoid it? How can you avoid all of their names? They're pretty much household names. I probably know all of the people uh that were on that show, their names, and I've never seen an episode, but just because everyone's always talked about them. And anyways, so there's that. I don't know. I didn't read the full-on autopsy report. I just basically read what a site reported on. So I'll look at the actual autopsy report tomorrow. Uh, and I was surprised that because they said that he was going through ketamine therapy, and I've never heard of such a thing. But apparently, uh, this ketamine therapy is used. It's used for a variety of reasons. I believed ketamine to be what they used in veterinary or veterinarian centers or offices or whatever, veterinarian places to I thought it was that was used as a pet or dog or cat tranquilizer, but I don't know. I have to read it. That's the only way. That's the only reason I know ketamine is because they called it Special K because there was a thing where kids were getting their hands on it and they were overdosing on it. But apparently, it's used in for people that have some form of opiate addiction, where they just take it. Uh, I guess they would take it like how people take methadone, and also it's used in some form or another of a pain management therapy thing, which I've never heard of something so silly. But then I'm not a doctor, so maybe it's not silly. Maybe I'm just kind of overthinking it. So, whatever. But anyways, so I'm not really sure if I'm gonna be going back to California anytime soon. I really don't want to. I mean, I might just go ahead and have to fly out there sometime in February, because if I don't fly out there in February, I'm not gonna go for you know until the end of the year. So I'll probably just fly out there for like, I don't know. I'm guessing damn near I ain't doing that damn 2 month thing. No, it'll be like a few weeks. You know, maybe 2 to 3 weeks max. Not staying in Los Angeles the whole time. I'll probably fly into LAX and then just kind of do a little trip up California, go over to Reno, and maybe drive down to Las Vegas and then fly out. Or I was thinking about renting a car and then just kind of flying over to LA, renting a car, and then driving it back to wherever I flew out of. I'm not really sure yet. I'm still figuring that out. Artie Marin from the Bay Area, or as some of the cool kids call it, the Yay area. Yay meaning dope. Sydney Fields with a $2 super chat. Well, thank you very much, my dear. $2 in the building. Hell yeah, she bought my beer. That's what I'm talking about. And Pie Wacket Peggy, double P, with the $9.99 triple nines. Thank you very, very much. Appreciate that. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I know you don't have to super chat, but I didn't even know that it was on. I thought I turned it off. Oops, sorry. Anyways, but thank you very much. Anyways, appreciate the love and support, guys. By the way, Mothman, when I get back out your way, we gotta. I think I sent you the text. I want to do a video about that train derailment and what happened, and you know that story more than anybody. So yeah, we gotta cover that. I kind of want to see like what happened and if there's like any like lasting effects. And then we're gonna go across the border to West Virginia. We're gonna go look for the most inbred family in the nation. What's the people again that the soft white underbelly guy interviewed? What's their names? Yeah, we're gonna go. Me and Mothman, we're gonna go over there and look for them. And we might never be seen again, depending on what happens. So yeah, me and Mothman, we might never be seen ever again. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, well, if I can pass, you are, you already know. If I get an opportunity to pass, I'll be seeing you later. What you guys talking about? My name is Tim Dagnabbit. No, his name is Lamont, I swear. Like, I don't know what this guy's talking about. This guy's crazy. My name is Ralph all day long. It's all day long. So yes, Miss Wooten. Yes, Miss Fields, yes, the Whitakers. I read an article that I guess people have gone to, try to find them, which is very easy. But the people that live in that town are super protective of them. It almost, the article makes it seem like it's dangerous to go look for them. Now, I know they're in West Virginia. I don't even, by the way, can anybody tell me, because I'm too lazy to Google it, but what city are they in West Virginia? I'm curious as if I've ever even been there and not knowing that I went through there, or if I've ever been close to it. Because West Virginia, I really like West Virginia, and there's a lot of cool stories that I want to cover. I think for West Virginia, the best, man, I've been there in July. It is humid as hell in July. I was like, that was rough. I was like, boy, it is freaking muggy out here. I think the weather in West Virginia would probably be better for me to go there probably in October. But yeah, I got a lot of stories that I want to do out in West Virginia. That's right, guys. West Virginia. I'm invited to Christmas Eve dinner at my house if you'll be in Tennessee. Okay, yeah, I'll be taking mine too, just in case. I mean, it's a pea shooter, but hey, it can point. It can point. Uh, Tennessee, December. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know where I'll be. Well, no, I know where I'll be in December. I'll be in Texas. No, I'm staying here. I'm staying in Texas. It's I got stuff to do. So actually, I'm in Oklahoma right now. I came up here. Check this out. You know why I came up here? I'll get into that reason in a minute because it's going to be more of a rant, and I'm getting agitated about this whole thing. Odd, West Virginia, really? Nats Bless is in the building. What's up, girl? What's up, girl? Odd, West Virginia. Is that really? Well, I mean, I don't think you guys are trolling. I think you're okay. So let's look up Odd. I don't think. How about the dark side of Odd, West Virginia? And I just go to their house. Okay, Odd. All right. Have I ever been close to Odd? Okay, Beckley. I've been to Beckley. Princeton. I've been to Princeton. So obviously I've been on that road. So yeah. So the closest I would have got is when I drove to Ghent or Gent. So I mean I've been, yeah. So yeah, Beckley would be the closest where I stayed. I forgot why I went to Princeton. I think I stayed at there's a Walmart right by there. There's actually a really cool video that I want to do for Lamont at Large in West Virginia. There's a city called Thomas, or a town, and that's where that Purple Cat Fiddle, or what is it, the Fiddle Inn, or Purple Cat Fiddle. That is where I spent the night when I was riding my scooter coming from Pittsburgh. I was going down on my way back to Texas, and I stayed overnight there, and that place is haunted, legit haunted. I heard a ghost like for 3 or 4 hours walking up and down the hall, 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 up and down the hall. I got so damn tired of this damn up and down the hall nonsense. Like, I opened my room, and because a hostel, if you guys don't know, a hostel is basically like, you rent it like how you rent a hotel, but you share the room with a bunch of other people. And just by dumb luck, when I rented the room, she's like, she goes, this doesn't happen very often. She goes, but you got the room to yourself. And I said, all right, cool. And she goes, our place is haunted, right? And I said, no, I didn't know, but I said, I'm just like, I was so tired. I didn't even care. And it was so weird. So I went there, and I went to sleep like pretty quick. I was tired, and and then like, so I kept the door, like, I don't know why I didn't close the door all the way. It didn't make sense. So like, I just kind of, in case like somebody go like rented a bed, like, I don't know, just kind of leave it open for them or something like that. So I took the bed closest to the door. So I had my little fan with me. So I turned on my fan, and then this black cat comes into the room and jumps right into bed with me and like lays down. And I'm like super allergic to cats, but I was like, oh well, whatever. So I went to sleep. So I took a picture of that. I still have the picture somewhere. It's somewhere on my cloud or whatever. And then like, I went to sleep, and I woke up, and the cat was still there. And then like, I went to sleep, and I woke up, the cat was gone. And then I just kept hearing steps all night long. Steps, steps. So it was like somebody was walking up and down the hallway, up and down the hallway. And I'm just like, what in the hell? And I didn't even remember they had told me that place was haunted until like, I was like, damn, I'm really getting tired of this. Like who the hell is like walking up and down? It's like up and down the hall, up and down. It was the damnedest thing. And then it hit me. I'm like, oh crap, they told me it was haunted. So I thought it was somebody playing a joke on me. So again, the door was like cracked open. So I go to the door, and I'm hearing step, 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 like up and down the stairs. Step, 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 step. It was like somebody was just walking up and down the hallway, up and down the steps. And I wasn't really scared, but I was a little nervous. I was like, it must be a guy. I kid you not. I opened the door, and I run out to the stairs. Nobody there. Nobody there. Sounds just stopped. And I said, okay. Well, I said, that's weird. And then I went into my bed and I didn't hear anything. And then as I'm kind of like dozing off, I start hearing it again. And I just said, oh, I'm so, whatever. I didn't get up again. I was tired. I was tired. Go to the no. What up? Uh, oh, he just did a video with them. Well, damn. I mean, that guy owes them like a big thank you because they helped his channel quite a bit. Now, I'm not gonna say, listen, this guy would have already had millions of subscribers without them, but they really did get him on the map. I mean, they really did help him. You know what I mean? By the way, how many subscribers does that guy have now? I'm not even curious to know how much money he makes on YouTube. I just want to know how many people work for him. That's like if I could just know one thing, like, how many people work for you? I'm just wondering, like, is it like it's gotta be there's gotta be 5 people working for him. Professional gambler interview, Mickey Mace. Okay. Ex-cartel hitman and drug smuggler, El Gordo. Wow, that guy has a face nobody can love. Yeah, man, this guy is absolutely wait, what does this video say? Scamming a Mark Liotta? Is that his name?
So I know a lot of people watching the Soft White Underbelly channel, and a lot of people think that I'm conning or scamming Mark, but it's a lot more to that story than what he puts out there. So just stay tuned, and I will keep you guys informed.
Well, she's got like tattoos on her face, smoking a cigarette.
So
You know what your lungs look like, kid? You got tattoos on your face. Exotic. Her name is Exotic. She's got tattoos and wow, what the hell? So did she get interviewed by
okay,
him?
so I know it's a lot of people out there right now that think that me and this dude Fly, like we're conning Mark and all this other stuff.
Yeah, whatever, dude. I don't got time for your nonsense. Anyways. Oh. Child grooming dropped 83% on X since Disney pulled their ads. Is that true? I didn't know there was child grooming ads or whatever. I wasn't sure about that. But I'm actually probably going to make a Twitter. I just don't know what name to use. The reason why is because I know, like, I've been told that I could find stories just on Twitter, and Twitter's a cesspool, and I kind of don't want to bother with it, but I do need to make a Twitter. So I just don't know how I'm gonna go about using it. I don't know what name to use. Should I use Lamont, or should I just use like a different, like totally different moniker? I don't know yet. I guess we'll see. Uh, Waverly Hills? Never heard of it. Waverly Hills. Should that sound familiar to me? Sanitarium? Is that the one that has like the bloody stain on the ground of that lady that died in the blood and then it soaked into the ground? There's so many videos. I mean, yeah, I wish I were able to move more slowly when I travel around because I just jump too fast and then I just kind of I end up missing a lot of stuff that I have in my head that I want to stories that I want to do like the video that I'm going to do tomorrow. I've been wanting to go to this cemetery for a while now. I just Oklahoma has like some really great stuff. I just it's I can never stay in one place for too long. So I wanted to get to what I was talking about something that's getting really annoying to me. So my trailer broke down in when was it? It broke down in was it December? or was it Jan? Yeah, I think my trailer broke down last December. So I've basically been in the van for a year, minus the time that I spent living out of motels and hotels when I flew out to the West Coast. So like I've been getting kind of burnt out on the van, and it probably I probably started to get like agitated about it. I want to say in October. So I was just like, I think when I went to Indiana, I'm just like, man, I really wish I had like a bed and a table like in a trailer to just kind of chill in, right? So I started kind of looking at trailers, but then I'm like, I don't want to buy something because I already have a trailer, but I'm not sold on if I want to like fix it all up because I don't know if I want to spend all that money on getting it all like geared up and ready to go. I'm probably gonna do it, but just not right now. So basically, I'm just looking for something temporary. I'm looking for something very temporary. I'm looking for a small trailer, right? A small trailer that weighs no more than 1,500 pounds. And it has to be small. I don't want a big trailer. I'm talking about something that I can just about sleep in and have a table. That's it, right? So I was looking at trailers on Craigslist and Marketplace and all this and that. And it amazes me this I'm sure you guys know what a teardrop trailer is. If you don't know, it's basically a really small trailer that you'll see somebody towing down the highway with a car or something like that. They're very small. Basically all it is a bed on a trailer, and the camper is shaped like a teardrop, right? Like a sideways teardrop. And that's too small. Like I can't I don't want to crawl into anything to go to sleep. I'm too fat to be doing that. So I was like looking for trailers a little bit bigger than that, but not much bigger. And it just seems like everybody online is like trying to sell these trailers for a lot more than what they're really worth. And I'm seeing trailers for like $6,000, $7,000, 15,000, 23,000 for these little trailers. And listen, oh, there's a cat. Hold on. Is it gonna come? You want some food? Hold on. I think it might be interested in my proposition. Huck, where's my food? Hold on, guys. Bear with me. I think it. All right, hold on, guys. God, my vet. Yeah, I need room. Okay, where's my? Okay, so there's. So the cat went to go hide under that truck. So let me. Okay, so let me get. I'll be right back. There is a 50% chance that this cat will eat the food. Normally, you know what I should do? I should leave food every night by my van because usually cats always look on their cars like for food. I guess I don't know. So often enough, a cat will just come up to my van. So I scrape the can on the ground because I know they know that sound when people leave them food. Yeah, they'll remember that sound. So I'm just curious if that cat. Normally, when cats live at uh, like Walmarts and stuff like that, or any other store, usually people that feed cats, they usually feed them. So if you see a cat at Walmart, I mean, not every time, but sometimes, a lot of times, like the employees will feed them, or people will just come and feed them. Not all the time, because sometimes they'll be going around garbage cans. So sometimes, if I see a cat, I'll like leave it some food by a garbage can or something like that. Blah blah blah. Taps did an episode of Ghost Hunters there too. I don't know who Taps is, and Ghost Adventures is a scam channel. They're a scam TV. As a matter of fact, I think my video on Monday I'm going to put out is I did a video about that guy, the one guy killing his wife up in Reno. I did that video, so that'll be out on Monday. I went to where what was they had like an Italian last name. I forgot what it was, dude. Something, little Italian lady. Maybe she was about 50, 45, 50. And the guy killed her and killed himself. I went to where like the SWAT team went to I went to where like he kidnapped her. I mean, the video was only 8 minutes. So I just basically, listen, I I like my channel like really mixed up. I don't like doing, and I sound like a broken record when I say this, because sometimes I look at my channel, I'm like, man, I should really be making longer videos, but not all the time. I think my videos are more too short. I don't think I've really have ever done a video that I'm like, good Lord. I mean, nah, that's a lie. Once in a while, I'll do a video. I'm like, this video could have been shorter. But then one thing I won't do, the only time I'll do this is for a Faces in Depth, where I'll make it a little longer than I want to, just because sometimes people want that. They're like, they won't watch the whole video in one sitting. They'll come back to it later. Or sometimes people will put it on like a podcast or something. So, so those are the only videos that I'm like, sometimes I'll make them a little longer. Like the one I'll do tomorrow, that one I'm going to try to do an hour. So it'll take me 2 days. And I did one about 3 days ago. That one's only 20 minutes. And then the story was basically, the whole entire video is like a murder story. But I thought it would be better for me to do a cemetery video versus going to the location and doing all of this and that. But that video is only like 8 minutes. That's it. It's just a quick video. And I like those quick videos, but I don't like doing too many of them. But I also don't like doing too many long videos. And I don't like doing too many of this. And I don't like doing too many of that. I just, like sometimes I want to do a 4-minute video. I don't know. So, and then I'm kind of going to start like combining videos. We'll see how that works. I don't know if I like doing that. I'm going to try it a couple times. See if people care or whatever. 5.13 million subscribers. That's more than me. Man, I tell you what, if that guy interviewed me, which like that would be the most boringest interview because I have nothing, compared to who he's interviewing, I got nothing to say. Yeah, he would get me a lot of good subscribers. Probably, hell, he'd probably give me about 10,000. Well, depending on how many views the video got, but I don't have anything interesting to say on any kind of platform like that. I don't really have any interesting stories. I'm a pretty boring person. Nothing really exciting happens to me too often. I mean, it does, but not all the time. It's pretty boring for the most part. Yeah, I mean, but the problem is like, what side of Lamont is the cemetery stuff or like the more like opinionated stuff? That's the part where I'm not really sure. Where to? Is this cat gonna come or what? Yeah, he'll be back. The cat will be. He'll. Oh, there it is. Yeah, he's right there. I see you. He's right behind my van. I see you. I love how he's like looking in my mirror. He's like looking at my head as I'm sitting, and then when I moved it to look at him, then he got startled. Or he's eating it. Well, no, he's looking around. What do you think I'm gonna? You think I'm gonna jump out and kidnap you and rub your belly? I'm allergic to you. You could put me in cardiac arrest. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so the ghost adventure, yeah, the murder, yeah. So that'll be up on my channel Monday. That'll be Monday's video. And then I don't know when in the hell I'm gonna get back to 4 videos a week. I'm like, trust me, I don't like uploading only 3 because first of all, you're losing money by uploading less. That's just all there is to it. Now, if I was gonna upload less and make my videos longer, or make my videos more like, I don't want to say put more thought into it, but like be more choosy on the stories that I do, then yeah, but I'm not doing that either. I just like I mean, trust me, guys, I got probably 25 videos on private, and then I probably got like videos that I have at like about 50, and some of them are 4 minutes, some of them are 25 minutes. It's just I've been this trailer thing, me looking for something has been bothering me for like the last like week now. So I've been kind of not doing anything. I just been like looking for trailers, and it's like, man, do I really want to drive out to frickin' Illinois to buy somebody's trailer? It's like I don't want to go out there. It's too far, and this trailer's too small. So I don't know. I might. There's a perfect size trailer that I've seen, $8,000. Like I don't want to spend $8,000, and then on top of that, I gotta hire somebody to build it out, to build me a bed and a desk, and then and then if you're gonna do all that, you might as well put a damn solar panel. I already got a solar panel, but I'll probably, yeah. Well, I already got a solar panel, so just have them, put it on there. I don't know, whatever. Boring, 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 boring life. Somebody got deleted by Kale. Okay, well, she's lurking. She's around. She's around. A fifth wheel? That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. A fifth wheel? Yes, I am fat. No, trust me, I'm fat. If you see me in public, you'd be like, "What the hell?" Ew, no. But and right now, I'm not even trying to lose weight. I'm just trying to not gain weight. And then starting January, I want to say like the first week of January, I'm going to pick an undisclosed location, and I'm going to stay there for 6 weeks. Now, hang on, not 6 weeks like that. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay in one spot during like the work week, and then go somewhere on the weekend. So I've narrowed down my choices to I'm either going to do like Mississippi, Louisiana, or Arkansas. I don't think I'm going to do Texas. I think it's just going to be, but I don't want to go too far from Texas. I think I'm going to go for Arkansas. I think I'll pick. Look, I will pick. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to be Arkansas. Like I'll probably stay like in. I don't know what city. It'll be like. I'm not. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's. Well, I don't know. I wouldn't mind doing Missouri, but it's too cold in Missouri, and even northern Arkansas gets cold. So I probably would do. I don't know. Mississippi? Should I do like Jackson, Mississippi? Should I stay there for 6 weeks? Oh boy. I got a vlog that I gotta start that takes place in Jackson and ends in Louisiana. I got a lot of videos to do. But the problem is, for me to get back to 4 videos a week and being like maintaining a schedule, I gotta get these videos edited and off my phone because they're bothering me. They're just like sitting there. So I just got to get them edited, and I got, there's a lot of like little like 4-minute little voice things that I got to record and all this and that. I don't know, whatever. Has there ever been a story so violent or gory that you couldn't do it? Yeah, the baby that was killed in New Mexico, baby Brianna, that one. Yeah, I still. I'm gonna do it, but that's the first one. I don't want to do that because that's bad. I don't want to talk about it. That's rough. Also, the Victoria Martins, another New Mexico story. I actually started that video and I went to the apartment where the murder took place. And, that's a video that ain't going to be monetized. You ain't monetizing that one because I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm going to tell exactly what happened. That's a very, very horrible, horrible, horrible video. And even when I talk about it, it's not that I don't feel right doing it, because it's pretty rare when I do a story that I'm like, I don't feel right going to the grave. It doesn't happen a lot, but it does happen where there's plenty of videos that I'm like, I'm not, that either I decided to not do it because I didn't go to the grave, or I just didn't want to do it at that time. You know what I mean? It's just, that was one of them. Eventually I will do that video, but I don't know when I'm going to be going to New Mexico. I'm not really sure. Everything is still up in the air for what I'm going to do in the springtime going towards the summer. But I would prefer, if I could have it my way, I would prefer that starting in March, like I would like to, by March 15th, I personally would like to be in, I want to say like the East Coast, like South Carolina, not Florida. Florida I'll do another time, but I'd like to start like in like Alabama or Georgia, and then start making my way up towards like Eastern Tennessee, going up through like Virginia, going up through DC, and then as it gets warmer, kind of like April-ish, middle of April, end of April, because even at the end of April, a lot of the parts of the East Coast are still really cold. So things don't really start really warming up until May. So I like to like do that, and then hopefully take a flight overseas. If not, oh well. But that's going to be my goal. My goal is before the summertime is to fly somewhere where that place is. I have no idea. Melee UI with the 1999. Here's something a little to help you out with your gas or whatever you want. Happy holidays and have a safe one. Well, Merry Christmas, Melee UI. Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah. I don't do the Kwanzaa thing because Kwanzaa is a fake holiday. I'm sorry. I'm sure there's some people in here that are a little bit offended by that. Now, Kwanzaa is it's just a fake holiday. Like, I don't buy it. I don't buy it. You know what I mean? Like, I know that Black folks want their own holiday, and I do support like people that want to celebrate Kwanzaa. Like, go ahead. You know what I mean? It's just the people that made the Kwanzaa up. It's just a bunch of like weirdos, and I'm not into it. I'm not into the story of how it was made up. If there's gonna be any holiday that I support, that's like you would call a Black holiday, is Juneteenth. I can get on board with that all day long. Isn't it a legal holiday, like where they like government workers have a day off? Yeah, Juneteenth, and I know a lot of people are against it for other reasons or for those reasons. And listen, let them have Juneteenth, okay? All right, the emancipation, whatever day it technically legally was adopted as that's the day. Cool. All right. I'm totally fine with that being a national kind of a recognized holiday. Kwanzaa, no, miss me with that. Juneteenth, I could get on board with that, because that's, I mean, the whole slavery thing, as wild as it sounds, and sometimes it's hard to believe that actually occurred. I mean, it's weird. Some people are like, slavery, who cares? Get over it. Get over it. Well, I'm not saying they're wrong, but it's like, it was a thing, though. It was a thing. It happened. It should be taught. All facets of history should be taught. And as a matter of fact, I got a couple videos relating to slavery that'll come out soon on my, in the future. Actually, one of them I would have already did last year, but for the life of me, I cannot find, I don't like doing videos that do not have a specific location where I can say, like, this is where this happened. And the story that I want to do is like, boy, I know the general area. I just don't know the exact location. I can't find like even a grave associated with anybody but I'm still going to do the video because it's a cool, it's not a cool story, but it's, cool in terms of like history and slavery. And I am not going to say what I'm going to do, but yeah, I got some interesting, videos related on slavery, and I'll just I'll just leave it at that. And then, this might have to mean that maybe I'll be in the South a little longer. Maybe I'll be in the South until it gets too hot. I don't know. Which usually if you're in the South, it usually starts getting too hot, like in the middle of April. It's like, get the hell out. It's hot. Like middle of April, it'll start getting into the high 80s, and then but April 20th, 90 degrees. Like, I'm out. I'm leaving. Just start going north. You drive 300 miles, you're good. You are good. I have 2 black cats, Sassy and Taz. Leaving food out is nice, but you are not in the same spot for long. Have you thought of adopting a travel buddy? I am allergic to all pets. Yeah, I can't have one. If I was not allergic, I still don't want a dog or a cat because eventually they're gonna die, and then you're gonna be like all sad, and I don't want to go through all that. So, but no, it'd be cool to have like a little, I wish I could have an animal that would like, plus you gotta watch them. And then, like, if I'm like doing a story, like, where the hell are they gonna do? Like, what are they gonna do? Just like, what are they gonna do? Like, sit in my van with their legs crossed and it's wearing a smoker's jacket, puffing on a cigar? I mean, what am I supposed to do with them? I have no idea. So I can't have any pets. But listen, I know the cat is is it still eating? I think it's under there. If cats are pretty resourceful. They do catch mice and they do eat them. Uh, uh, Pigeons, birds. Oh yeah, no, trust me. Like, if you see a cat, you might see a cat, right? And you're like, oh, poor cat. No, you know, have you ever? I mean, do you really ever see like a cat with skin and bones? No, you don't really see them because they eat. They just, they'll even eat bugs. They'll eat bugs. They just catch things. That's it. Or they'll eat garbage. Or they can get pretty resourceful. A cat could live for years and years and years out in the wild without anybody helping them or feeding them because they will hunt. Trust and believe. They will figure it out. They will catch that mouse. They will bite its neck, break its neck, and they will eat that damn thing. Trust me, I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen cats eat pigeons all the time. They will catch the crap out of those pigeons. Thank you, That's Blessed. I could be boring. So, anyways. So currently looking for a trailer. Don't believe I'm going to find one that I want. So I guess I'm just going to be stuck in the van for another year, which, whatever. However, I am open, wherever I go in the country. The only problem is if you buy something in another state, not every state lets you register a trailer with a different ID. You know what I mean? Sometimes they, you got to go to a different state. I don't know. I'm really trying to just register it in Texas. And I don't want to go up. There's a couple trailers I like in the Dakotas. I'm not trying to drive to South Dakota. I don't want to do that. So it looks like I'm screwed. Looks like I won't be able to find anything. Oh well. I don't know. Maybe maybe I won't do anything. I guess this will be my desk. I'll do my stuff here, and then my bed is in the back. But I would prefer to have my stuff with me, like some of my stuff. I'd like to have my electric scooter with me. I'd like to start trying to do some vlogs on it. So I'd like to take that with me. I'd like to have like my research stuff with me. I'd like to have like more space. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Whatever. Uh-oh, here comes the popos. Gotta put the beer in the bag. That'd be funny if they light me up. Excuse me, sir. Have you been drinking? Let me see if he wants to. Ooh, you see it? You can see their light. Yeah, I'm looking at you. Anytime a police I don't know what you guys do. Sheila 344444 with the $3 super chat. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Anytime I see a cop like rolling past me, I look at him like this. Just like that. I look dead at him. I never avert my glare. Anytime I pass a cop, I look right at him. I never, oh, don't pull me over. Like, please pull me over. I could use the views. I could use the I could use the ad revenue. Please pull me over. Yeah, I'd like to make $40 by getting pulled over. As long as you don't, you know, give me a ticket. But I don't know. I don't have anything. I don't have anything to to get a ticket over. I mean, everything is current, up to date. I don't have any warrants that I know of. Yeah, so the problem is with getting a camper, I can't tow much weight. I don't want a big trailer. It has to be very small. I just want it, like, basically, as long as it has a bed, but if I could also have a desk in there, and I don't need to be able to stand up in it. I just want to be able to have like a small desk and a like kind of like what I had. But I don't want an old trailer like that anymore. That one was like that, that trailer was cool, man. Man, that trailer lasted longer than I thought. I thought I was like, this trailer is probably only going to last like 2 years. It lasted like 5 or 6. So, and somebody has a trailer that's similar to what I have for $5,000. I forgot where it's at. It's not very close. It's pretty far. It's like it's less than 1,000 miles. I'm not the furthest east I'm looking is Tennessee. Like I would not drive past Nashville to buy something. I would not go far as I wouldn't pass Des Moines or Des Moines. Is that how you pronounce it? Who cares? I wouldn't go past Des Moines. I wouldn't, South Texas is just right there. And I don't want to go any further west than West Texas, because if I dare to drive into New Mexico, guess what I'm going to do? I'm just going to keep driving west. Like, if I drive to the border with New Mexico, then I'm going to say like, oh, well, Albuquerque is only 4 hours away. And then Albuquerque, I'm like, well, I might as well just go to freaking Las Vegas. And then, like, the next thing you know, I'm like in Los Angeles. I'm like, what the hell happened? Now, listen, that wouldn't be the worst thing, because listen, for all I know, I could just say screw it. Let me just go to LA and stay out there for like, not LA, but stay in California, the West Coast. Stay out there for 2 months. Which is what I was originally going to do. I just don't want to do it. But I could change my mind. I have plenty of stories, of course, in LA that I didn't get to. Southern California, do I really want to sleep in my van? It just sucks. Like in LA, it just sucks. But my grandmother, she goes, hey, by the way, my grandmother doesn't sound like me. She doesn't have a voice like me. I can do my grandmother pretty good. I gotta really. Lamont, you can go ahead and just park in front of my house. I mean, she doesn't have a weak voice, but I think I got allergies. Let me wet my whistle really quick. Where's my... Oh, I had to hide it because the coppers. Let me see, make sure they're not looking at me. Lamont. She kind of has like, not a whine, but she's like, Lamont, why don't you just park your van outside my house? Why not? My grandmother she has like the Jerry Seinfeld kind of like, why? Like, kind of like, why not? But she said, park outside. The reason why I wouldn't do that is because her neighborhood is so disgustingly quiet. It gets on my nerves. It's too quiet. Like, it's the quietest neighborhood I've ever heard in my life. Like, you can hear everything. Like, you can hear the neighbors like yelling, or you can hear other things. Skin slapping. The skin slapping, good time. Yeah, I don't want to listen to that. I'm cool. I just don't want to do it. So, anyways, yeah. California deserts and valleys and coasts are not too cold, Lamont. Well, obviously, joys of the San Joaquin Valley. I don't know what you consider not too cold, because they actually can get too cold. If you're talking about like polar, if you're talking about like, Jussie Smollett going out for a Subway sandwich in negative 15-degree wind chill, yeah, they're not that cold, but no, they get cold over there. If you're out in the high desert in January at night, no, it can get down into the 20s. I don't know if you're from there, or you're just, I'm not really sure. Have any of my videos helped solve an unsolved murder crime? That Hector Camacho video. It's funny how I just made that video and then 3 months later they arrested somebody. But honestly, no. I wish it did, but it didn't. But that's my goal. If I have any goal on my channel, is just, I'm hoping that, when I do an unsolved murder, like, I'm hoping that a detective eventually sees it and, like, he's like, all right, let me go look. Let me go look. So I don't know. Nathan Dalk, or is it Dalk? Oh yeah, you told me about that Poplar Bluff. I don't know when the hell I'm going to be out to Poplar Bluff. There is a story that I want to do when I get there. By the way, Poplar Bluff has a Planet Fitness now. They opened it in 2017, and I know that because when I was going up, they didn't have one, but they were building it, and then when I was coming back down, it was already completed. Yeah, good old memories. Good old memories. So yeah. Blah 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 blah. I was in your hometown recently. Oh, okay. I was in a lot of towns recently. I'm not really sure which one. Yeah. They made Juneteenth a holiday for government workers. See, that's the part I really don't understand. Is like, I guess, I don't know. Yeah, government. Yeah, sure. Okay, yeah, I'm with it. Yeah, government workers, Juneteenth. Yeah, sure. Why not? You could be any race and celebrate Juneteenth. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I'm surprised it wasn't already a thing that was already like a 4th of July. I think the problem is that because it's so close. Like, now, if Juneteenth were like November 10th, you know what I mean? And it was far away from 4th of July, maybe it would be more popular. But it's so close to the 4th of July to be like, oh man, it's already the 4th of July. So I don't know. When you come back to Ohio in March to find the grave you couldn't, I hope to meet you, says Stephanie Burt Reed. Oh, you want to meet me? What grave are you speaking of, Miss Reed? Mrs. Reed, should I say? Mrs. Reed? What? I'm not sure what grave in Ohio was I trying to find that I couldn't. Grave in Ohio. There's so many damn videos. There's so many damn stories in Ohio that I constantly leave. Sometimes I wish I could stay somewhere for 3 months, but it's just, I can't. That's crazy. So I don't know. Wow, Fortunate Adventures, $100. Jeez Louise. Come on, kid. That's too much money. I'm embarrassed. Damn, I haven't got a $100 super chat in years. Fortunate Adventures. Well, thank you very much. You didn't have to do that. I feel bad. I gotta give you. How can I pay you back? I feel bad. Yeah. Did you have like a really rich relative just pass? They left you a couple houses, huh? Well, thank you very much. Fortunate Adventures, guys. Go check out her adventures. You have videos, right? You trip out in the desert. You live in the desert, right? You live in Arizona or something like that. Yeah, I watched a couple of your videos like several years ago. You were on the BB channel. Oh, you embarrassed me with the 90. Like, that's too much. Hey, listen, next time, hey guys, I shouldn't be saying this, and I'm very, very thankful. It's just, I feel weird when people give me that amount of money, because all I'm going to do is take it and buy booze and cat food and birdseed. Nothing good is going to come out of that money except booze, cat food, and bird seed. And those are 3 ridiculous items that I don't need. But thank you very much. I do appreciate it. And it's going to go on cat food, bird seed, and booze. As a matter of fact, tomorrow, now that I got an extra $100 in my bank account, guess what I'm going to buy? I basically don't have any more bird seed left. There's just a little bit left. I'm going to go buy the bird seed. Okay, I'm going to buy I'm going to go to Tractor Supply right here. I'm going to go buy, I can't buy more than 1 bag at a time. I'm going to go buy a 40-pound bag. Okay. And then I'm going to go spend $20 and get some cat food, and I'm going to store it right there because I removed the battery that I wasn't using in my van. So I'm going to have $20 of cat food right there. And then I'm not drinking hard alcohol right now, but I'm going to buy some booze. Thank you very much. Fortunate Adventures. Big spender. Big spender. Oh, there's a cat that I just fed. Did you eat that? You better have ate that food. Should I open the door to see if they... That cat needs to be groomed, I can tell. Well, no, it just has a lot of hair. Anyways, but thank you very much. I appreciate that. Big baller. Have I ever heard the song Party Lights by Junior Brown? I don't really like to. Oh, the cat. Did the cat eat? Let me see. No, it didn't. It didn't eat the food. It looked like it picked at it and then it left. Well, you know what? Listen, that cat knows it's there. Why didn't it eat it? Now it's like, it was walking that way. Now it's like walking this way. You know what I always worry about animals? This is so stupid. This is how weird I am. I always wonder, you know how deer, like, you know, they're what the hell do deer do how the hell do they keep warm when it's like 10 degrees outside? Like in Wisconsin? Where the hell do the deer go? Do they have dens, or do they just, like, seriously, what does a deer do? Where do they go? They just like, oh, and moose, or what do they call them? Meese, plural? Meese? Moose. What do they do? You know how you see those videos of the moose, like in people's, like, whatever? I think moose are only in what? Maine and New Hampshire? Like, what the hell do they do when it's like -20 outside? Aren't they cold? I know, like, we don't think about that, but a moose is like, man, it is freaking cold out here. And by the way, what the hell do they eat? I guess they eat grass. And if they eat grass and vegetation, what do they eat in the winter? How the hell do they survive? And don't get me started on camels, because they're ridiculous. No, but seriously, you know, these cats. I don't worry about the cats because if it's like super cold, cats, like, they like sleep together, so they keep warm, and they always know a place where it's warm. Yeah, so, you know, they might freeze, but they'll, you know, I don't know. They got their little cubby holes, and then they'll just, you know, just freeze, I guess, or whatever. But they'll be all right. You hate New Mexico? I kind of do too, sort of. Go to the no. I hope you get a comfortable trip. Well, thank you. Well, I have a. No, listen, guys, don't feel bad for me. This is, trust me. Thanks to Fortunate Adventures, I could put a down payment on a house now. But no, I mean, being serious. No, I can go get something. It's like, why do I want to pay somebody all kinds of crazy money for some stupid trailer they built? I'm so, like, tired of these ridiculous price trailers. I'm sick of it. There's a video somewhere in Oklahoma. Don't want to say where, because the spies, you know, guys, there's spies in here. There's some spies in here, and they like to report to other people, right? But there's a video that I want to make. I can't make it because I can't find the damn grave. But I'm probably gonna end up just doing a looking forward the grave of X because I can't find the damn grave. I think Kel knows what I'm talking about, but well, she wasn't able to find it. I wasn't able to find it, and so it will be. But I can still make that video because I could just kind of do just check out some other graves while I'm over there. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Actually, she does. Lamont, what do you, Lamont? What? You don't have a job. You don't have a job. She has that little laugh. Lamont, what? You sleep in a fan? You sleep in a fan? Yes, I do. Yes, I do, and I make a living sleeping in a van. She doesn't understand. My grandmother told me the funniest story, and I cannot repeat it. I want to repeat it because, like, I would have never thought she would have say anything like that. But she's not like a prude or anything like that. But I was just like, whoa. One day I'll tell a story. It was funny. It was funny. But right now is not the time. Right now is not the time. Anyways. 28 degrees up in northern AZ. Yeah, you live up. Well, that's what you said. You live up in what, Williams or Flag or something over there. Yeah, I mean that's fine. You guys, it's the weather here is gonna be fine. It's not gonna be cold. Oklahoma will, Oklahoma. The weather in Oklahoma is basically the same as North Texas. You'll have 1 week out of the year, 2 weeks maybe, where the temperature will be below 30 degrees. And, what is it? Every 2 or 3 years, you get a snowstorm or an ice storm. They suck. It's like about every 2 or 3 years, you'll get a crazy ice storm. Oh, that sucks. There was one actually last year, right? Yeah, but I said, screw that. I got a hotel for like 4 days. That was right during Christmas. That hotel sucked. Yeah, hey, all because a hotel costs more than a Motel 6 doesn't mean it's better. Trust and believe. It's, I don't know. I mean, for instance, look at the Ritz Carlton where Bob Saget died. That place is a dump, and he was paying what, $1,200 a night? That place is a dump. Yeah, get out of here. Hey, you think the Ritz Carlton will let me rent a hotel room in the same hotel where he died, or you think they have my picture in the employee break room? Do not let this guy in the property. That video really deserves to get 1.5 million views. I was very disappointed. Very disappointed. I was very disappointed in YouTube censoring my video. Now listen, I don't believe that YouTube censors videos. Well, I do, but I don't think they censored that video. I don't know. I was like, come on, listen, YouTube. I've never asked YouTube for anything, because I've been very fortunate to be employed by them, 1099. But they really should have bumped my video. Like, come on, you should, excuse me. Yeah, you should bump the video. Come on. Really? That video should have got 1.5 million. Come on. Dude, you got people getting like 1 million views on ridiculous, dumb, stupid, boring videos. And like, come on, that video was freaking awesome. That video was awesome. I still get pissed when I think about it. I'm like, come on. Of all the videos, like that's the only one that I think that I get pissed off at for the views that I got. Everything else is just like whatever. So it's like some videos I did, I'm like, okay, this will get 25, 30,000, and it got 100. I'm like, all right, cool. And then some that I'm like, oh, this is gonna get 250, and it got 20. And I'm like, what in the hell is going on over here? Anyways, yeah, blah blah blah. So it is what it is, guys. Oh well, thank you, Fortunate Adventures. Well, I mean, no, it's not nothing. It's something. I mean, that you know that. Listen, that money could have filled up your. What kind of car do you drive again? Like you got a big cargo van, right? I mean, well, where you're at, it wouldn't have filled up the tank because gas is very expensive where you're at. But if you were over here where I'm at currently, you could fill up your tank no problem. Gas is 230. I just filled up 239 a gallon. I don't know how much gas is where you're at, but over here it's 239 a gallon. Chance Dotson with the $2. I like what you do for your channel. Well, thank you very much, Chance Dotson. That sounds like a cowboy name. That can't be your real name, is it? I don't know. Erica Kramer. That can't be a real name. Erica Kramer. Are you related to the Seinfeld guy? It's Christmas. Someone paid for my groceries, and so I paid for the next person's groceries. Oh, you didn't do that, did you really? Oh, I hate when people do that. Oh, let me pay for this person's groceries. They're ordering like $700 and stuff. Maybe not. Yeah, I can't do that. I'm not going to pay for anybody's groceries. I learned that lesson the hard way. One time I tried to be nice and pay for somebody's stuff because they were a little bit short. You know what this bastard did? I kid you not. I was in Las Vegas. I'm at the Albertsons on East Charleston, between right next, like right down the way from Eastern. I offered to pay because they were like a little bit short. This bastard went. I don't remember what I did. I think I told him to F off. This guy, I was like, yeah, I said, I got him. I said, I got the rest. Just ring him up and then ring my stuff together. And I'll pay for it. And he goes, oh, thank you. He goes, well, let me go get the bigger cheese. And I said, and then he left. I said, I'm good. I ain't paying for this guy's crap. And then he comes back and I'm like, dude, I ain't paying for your stuff. I'm like, no, it's agreed. I said, I was like, I'm good. Well, I ain't paying for nothing. You want to get the bigger cheese. You want more slices for your cheese? For your heartbeat? Your fake cheese? Well, guess what? You went from 8 slices to 16 slices to 0 slices. Can't believe that guy did that. What a weirdo. Anyways. AJ Sands. Okay, well, you earned a subscriber. All right, very good. Congratulations. Deer lay down and curl up to stay warm. Their coats are very thick. Bro, tell me that when it's like 18 degrees outside your house. Yeah, tell me when it's 18 degrees, I want you to remember what you just said. I want you to be like, they curl up. hey, 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 the next time it's 18 degrees at 6 a.m., I want you to think to yourself, well, they just curl up and they got very thick coats. That's probably true. I mean, if it was too much, they would die. But I feel bad for them. I don't know, dude. Have you ever thought about making a deer house on your property for them so they can just chill out in the winter? I mean, dude, you got a lot of money. You're loaded. You're like you're practically a millionaire. Why don't you get a heated an add-on to your house and just have it heated for the deer? And you just have them there, and then you can feed them. And then they would live on your property. They would live more like an estate. This man has, yeah, an estate. You wonder what the homeless do. Who cares? Dude, they're homeless. I don't, dude. I feel, dude, unless you're mentally ill, or you're a kid, and like it's like you don't have like a choice in the matter. I don't feel bad for homeless people. I don't. I just don't. Listen. It. I don't want to get too much into detail. But and I'm not gonna name names. But I was. Oh, is that the cat coming back? Just eat the damn food. What's wrong with you? What are you doing? Anyways, I found out that somebody that I know was homeless, right? And I don't feel bad for them because they're more than capable of getting a job and they don't want to because they're a lazy weirdo. And some of you, maybe I'm thinking one of you might know who I'm speaking of. You're probably going to start guessing a bunch of names. That's probably not going to be it, but well, you became a lazy weirdo, and now be homeless. Go be homeless. Don't work. Don't have a job. Don't do anything. Just stay in your little weird homeless area, and just be weird with your little weird homeless friends. And I don't feel bad for them because they're more than capable of working. Now, if you have like mental issues, then yeah, I mean, we should have places for them to go, but I don't know why that just doesn't work that way in this country. So I don't know. Cimarron, New Mexico. Going to the St. James Haunted Cowboy Hotel, really cool area. I would go, but I would have no way of writing this down, and I do not have anybody to write these things down for me. I'm by myself, and I do not have a notebook, and I have no light because remember this light, guys? This light doesn't even work. Yeah, it doesn't work. Very sad. Probably doesn't work because it's like kind of hanging low, so it's probably not connected to the circuit board. But I'm not knowledgeable enough to learn how to fix it. I just kind of let it droop there, and that's it. But this van won't stop running. It's a great van. It's been a great van to me. It's been a fantastic van. Okay, there's a cat again. Oh, wait, this cat is fat. Oh, you got a fat belly on you. You look like me if I were a cat. Is this cat pregnant? That is one of the fattest cats I've ever seen. See, now he's coming back to my van. Oh, this cat is fat. Oh, you're getting fed. No wonder he didn't eat the food. But they probably feed him filet mignon. Little spoiled, little rotten. Anyways, make a video with my grandma. Eh. I kind of, I've thought about that, like interviewing her. Um, I next time I see her, I'll float the idea. I think it'd be kind of cool, to like kind of get her opinion on things. My grandmother's I hate to admit this. I'm not that I'm ashamed, but she's a liberal. You know what I mean? And hey, we all can't, be perfect. She's a total 60s John F. Kennedy Democrat. And, this isn't a political channel. You believe what you want to believe. But she really is a Democrat. She's a 1960s Democrat. She's not like the Democrat of like how they're weird nowadays and just doing weird things. Like you want to, be weird. So she's not into that. Because when I asked her about it, she's like, well, yeah. But other than that, I mean, she's like, yeah, women's lib, abortion, women chooses. I voted for Obama. She voted for Biden. She thinks Biden's doing a piss poor job, but I think the problem with him, not to get into politics, but because I should be talking about this on the channel. I just think he's just kind of old for the job, and I just got to go, man. You just like you're not all the way there, and they gotta, the Democrats are gonna have a problem with who to run. I think that Gavin Newsom clown. I think they're gonna, dude. That party is so lost. They're not knowing what the hell to do. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Anyways, but she's all into that. But no, that's I would totally do it. I'd love to do it, and you know, we'll see what happens. I don't know what channel to put it on, but we could talk about whatever. And you know, but maybe it wouldn't be an interesting conversation. I don't know. I mean, I could talk to her for an hour about whatever. I could talk to anybody. And actually, I haven't called her in a while. I gotta call her tomorrow. I gotta set that in my alarm. Call her tomorrow when I wake up. Well, she doesn't wake up too early, but I gotta call her, see how she's doing, if she needs anything or whatever. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Honestly, I wasn't planning on going out to California, but Mobilistic was talking about going out there. So I told him, I'm like, if you go out there, I'll go out there. If you're not gonna go out there, I'm not gonna go out there. So I'd rather not. But if he goes, I'll roll with him because I'm not gonna lie. So like I know, like we gotta do a serious video together. Like I know a couple of our videos have been like a little bit kind of like not funny, but like kind of like a little bit humorous. So we got to do a serious video. But I got a video that I think is freaking hilarious. But I am only going to do it if he's around. So we'll see if we can link up. I'm pretty sure we will. It's up to him. If he wants to go, I'll go. If he doesn't go, I mean, I still probably will go, but I don't know. I'm guessing I'm gonna try to be out in LA in the middle of February. I'm gonna try to target February 15th to be out there. So we'll see. I got an idea for a funny video. Like I already know what we're gonna do. It's hilarious. I think it's hilarious. Anyways, we did that video about the woman who got the diarrhea thrown on her, which is. I was trying to get a hold of that woman for an interview before I uploaded that video. I was really trying to get a hold. I messaged her on Instagram. She never got back to me, so I guess she wasn't. Excuse me. I gotta turn this fan on. It's getting cold.
I didn't scare the cat, did I? I don't even think he's eating the food anyways. A little.
See, that cat was fat. They probably feed him like chicken. He's like, he sees the cat, but he's like, this tastes like crap. Yeah, I tried to reach out to her and she never responded. And it's funny because this broad, she has some podcast, which is really terrible. It's a couple of boring people talking about nonsense. Why does everybody think they could do a podcast? I'm telling you, the podcasting is like the new lottery. I swear to God, everybody think like, oh, just, we got some guys together, we could just kind of talk. Yeah, but, sometimes you're not interesting, or you're not funny, or you're not whatever. So she has a podcast. I don't even know what it is. It's like a YouTube channel with a podcast. They got like 200 subscribers or something ridiculous. I'm like, what is the point? But I did reach out. I said, hey, listen, I'd love to interview you about what happened to you. Get back at me. And then she never did. So I'm like, I'm putting the video up. So I'm pretty sure she now knows somebody did a little video. But I mean, the video didn't get a lot of views. It ain't like it got like 500,000 views. Usually when videos get like that kind of views like really quick, the people that you talked about will hear about it. But if a video only gets 30,000 views, it'll be a while before she, figures out that somebody spoke about her. So I don't know. I guess we'll figure it out. Big Daddy Dewey with the 1999 says, thanks for everything. Thank you for everything. Well, thank you very much, Big Daddy Dewey with the 1999. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for all the support, guys. What can I say? But thank you very much. Appreciate the love and support, guys. I'm glad that you guys are entertained by me somewhat. Kind of, sort of, somewhat entertained. Would you ever settle down, Lamont? The answer is no. No, I think I'm always going to be... I think I'm always going to be kind of like... I don't ever... do I see myself with a property? I don't know. I have no idea. I wouldn't even know how to... I wouldn't even know what to do with something like that. That'd be weird to me. As long as I'm like healthy and I can move and I'm able-bodied, I don't want to be living anywhere. That's for women. women. So yeah, but I wouldn't want to do it. When I lived in my car, I hated the condensation got so bad on the windows inside. I had a couple of different squeegees and rags, and it would still be all fogged up at times. Yeah, because you were making out with your boyfriend or your wife. That's why you get all that condensation, because all that heavy breathing in the car. Maybe like relax, get a hotel room. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I know that Bob Saget was it was very, very, very $4.49 a gallon. Jeez Louise, you need to move to the Midwest, kid. $4.49. That's what I'm scared of. Yeah, I like my gas. The gas is $2 a gallon cheaper over here. Your jaw would hit the floor if you seen how cheap. This is the cheapest I've seen gas in a few years, and you know why, right? You guys already know why. Gee, I wonder why. I wonder why gas is so cheap now all of a sudden. Gee, I wonder why. Election, anybody? Huh? Election, anybody? Western Washington gas is. Who cares about Western Washington? That place is boring. There's nothing going on over there. My last name is Dorsey, and I'm mixed too. You should get a bed for your van. You're mixed too? What does that mean about me? You think I'm mixed? Yeah, maybe mixed up in the head. Mixed what? Mixed shake? I don't know what's going on. Shana Joe, I know I'm guys. I know I'm behind on the comments. I know I should just like scroll through only the super chats, but I can't. $3.59 in West Virginia. Yeah, West Virginia gas is like the damn near the same price as well, no, PA is usually like 30-40 cents more expensive, but $3.59, damn. You guys, I wonder why it's so cheap out here. Thank you, Natalie. Yeah, they know. They're just trolling. They're just trolling. Well, thank you, Miss Joe Smoke. You are totally correct. Anyways, 34 degrees. So I think it's going to probably, if it's 34 now, by the time the sun comes up, it'll probably be like 28 or 29. And that will be under my pink quilt. So that cat is not even going to eat that food. That little what kind of beer am I drinking? Voodoo Ranger IPA. Juice Force. I was actually thinking about getting this tattooed on me, the skull guy. I really like the character. I don't know if I would want to get it tattooed on me, but I think that'd be kind of cool. I haven't got a tattoo in about 4 or 5 years. I'm gonna get tattooed this summer. I'm gonna go somewhere. I'm just not sure what to get tattooed, but I got an empty space right here. So there's gonna be something right here. I just don't know exactly what, but this will be right here. Too much empty space, too much real estate. So this will be. I'm gonna fill this up. I probably got to pick a color to offset everything. So I'm probably gonna do like a I don't know, maybe like a and I got to get somebody to make to like fix this a little bit right here. I feel like it's a little bit uneven. So got to get this covered up, got to get this blacked out, turn it into a battery, bedazzled. I kind of know already what to put right here, but I already know, like, it's actually, I'm thinking that it's going to be words. So I don't know. I know what words I want to put where the gun is. So basically, the bang flag, I'm going to turn this into a battery, and then like the gun with some words are going to be right here. And then I got to fill like right here. I got a lot of room right there. So I got to fill the rest of my arm and then start working on my neck. Just kidding. Or am I? I don't know if I'm just kidding. So. Am I at a cemetery now? I'm down the street from one. There's actually an abandoned one it's nowhere near where I'm at that I wanted to go do. That is my goal for next year. I want to start doing abandoned cemeteries. The only problem is like there's so much crap on my list. I'm just like I keep forgetting to do them. But there is one I want to do just to kind of test it out. But I don't know. It's very busy. Very, very busy. But I want to do it. I want to do it. Because very rarely do I ever run into them. But to find an abandoned cemetery, I mean, you got to look for it. Unless you live in a bodunk town where you know where there's one at. Other than that, you gotta go look. You gotta go look. And that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, guys, sorry about I didn't mean to talk about politics. I'm sorry. I gotta say that for the other channel. That's my fault, guys. Because because if you start doing politics and there's just I got a channel for that. So my apologies. Like I didn't mean to say that what's his face is doing a bad job, but my bad. I'm sorry. What's up with that war in Israel? Is that politics? Can I talk about the war in Israel? Or no? No one like I've noticed that it's not really being talked about as much. So I don't know what's going on over there, but what did it? What I seen? What did Mark? I don't feel like getting into that. I don't know. I hope that crap ends quick. I hope it ends soon, which I highly doubt. I think Israel said that they're going to go into. It's going to be 2 or 3 months, which. Hey, listen, you got to do what you got to do. If they're going to come in there and kill, like, how many people did they kill? 1,200 people? Yeah, sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. You didn't have any family members getting killed, getting slaughtered, getting raped in the street. So it's, hey, it's all bad. It's going to be all bad for them. So I don't know. I see that war going into the summer. You'll see. Because guess what? Hamas is probably going to, like, do another attack. Because they don't care. I mean, dude, that's how their culture is. The Palestinians, that's how they are. They're like a war culture. They support that stuff. And if you guys think that like, oh, Hamas is, they're separate. No, they're the same. The Palestinian government is Hamas. Hamas is the Palestinian government. They're the same people. They approve of that. They think that that's cool. They think that like a mother, when she sends her son to be a martyr, she thinks that like, he's in paradise. No, these people need to be decimated. Like, you guys don't understand how these people are. These people are not our friends. Okay? They are not our friends. Trust and believe. If you as a matter of fact, how about we do this? If we're so like on the side of Palestine, why don't we just let them all come over here? Like how many Palestinians are there? Like, what 2 or 3 million that live in Gaza Strip? Why don't we just let them immigrate here? Yeah. Hey, let them come over here, and we can let them. They can move into like I don't know. They would probably like need like their own enclave. I don't know if they would get along with other Muslim areas like in Dearborn and what have you. So why don't we immigrate them and let them settle down in places that suck and that nobody wants to live in, so they can build it up and then build businesses and generate a tax base, and we can have them. I don't know. How about they all move to New Mexico? Right, New Mexico. Let them have it. They can have New Mexico. Why not? So I don't know. That's not politics. I'm just talking about the war. War's not politics. It's just war. I don't know. Just go New Mexico. There you go. There. You could have it. You could have it. And listen. Here's the thing. I don't think they. I don't think they would turn it into like some kind of crime cesspool. I think. Well, I don't know. Maybe they will. I don't know. I guess it just depends on who we're getting. Can't we just get the dentist? Can't we just get the dentist, the doctors, the mechanics, and the engineers? I don't know. I mean, I'm just thinking. From Big Daddy Dewey again, another 1999. Being able to travel and bring us content as well knows absolutely amazing. Is intrigued by mystery. Thank you, sir. Well, thank you very much. I love doing the videos. I love, you know, showing you places. Sometimes I wish I can show you places that necessarily, nothing bad happens. Just showing you the good side. But Lamont at Large is not about showing the good things. It's about showing the bad things. That's pretty much what the channel is based off. And that's the way I created it. That's the way I made it. So, but I don't know. Maybe I should start doing videos the lighter side of. Yeah, people don't want to watch those. People want to watch death and destruction. And I do too. Cindy, I will tell you this. I will say this. Number one, it does not hurt as much as you think it does. Like when you first feel it, the first 5 seconds, you're gonna say like, "Oh wow, this ain't that bad," and then like after 10 to 20 seconds, you're like, "Oh, this stings a little bit." But what's gonna happen is like you're gonna get used to the pain from a 1 to 10. I mean, you gave birth to a child, so I'm assuming that's the worst pain imaginable. So I would say from a 1 to 10, like if you did a tattoo on your arm, it's like a 4. But if you start getting tattoos like on like bony areas, like this tattoo, wait, where is it at? Like this tattoo right here, just got this little like outline. That was a 7. That was, my back was a 9. Like that was almost torture. And my back's still not done and I still got to get it finished. That was bad. Like that was ridiculous. But somebody told me, they're like, dude, like the guy that did this, like he was probably heavy-handed. Like it shouldn't have hurt that much. So I'm thinking like, yeah. So I gotta get that tattoo finished. It's just, it's gotta, I don't know. Anyways, I was actually supposed to get it finished, but then the guy that did my Lakers tattoo, he quit this tattoo place because he was an apprentice. So I was like, damn, that sucks. So I'll get it finished by somebody. But yeah, no, I mean, it's trust me, after you get it done, you will say to yourself, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was, but it did hurt a little bit. So as long as you, get it on your shoulder or like a meaty area, something like that. But Big Daddy Dewey, thank you again. I appreciate that. Crime pays. In my case, it does. I'm not gonna lie. Not for the criminal's case, but for my case. By the way, I was reading an article. There's a guy in Indianapolis. I forgot his last name. This dude went I guess driving his car crazy. He had his brother and his cousin he had a 2000 and whatever Challenger. He got pulled over by the police for speeding, so he says screw them and goes on a high-speed chase with the police. So they called off the chase because the guy was, they said in the article that the speeds reached up to 140 miles an hour. So they called off the chase. 3 minutes later, this guy crashes into a car, kills the girl in the car that he crashed into, kills his cousin and his brother in his car. This guy killed 3 people and he's out on bail. His bail was $50,000. Can you believe that? God, I wish I can go to his court date and just like stick a camera in his face and say, like, how do you feel? And by the way, guys, those kinds of videos I want to do. It's just you're waiting. You're like, do I really want to wait for somebody's court date to approach them? It's like, you know what I mean? It's like those are the kinds of videos that I want to do. It's like, do I really want to wait? January 29th, Indianapolis, 8 a.m. Do I really? Hey, how do you feel? You killed 3 people. You killed your brother and your cousin. And you killed a girl coming home from work from Walmart. Killed 3 people. By the way, I left a note on somebody's doorstep somewhere in Indiana. They were on the news for something or another, and I got their address, and I knocked on their door because I was gonna ask them, hey, do you mind doing an interview? But they weren't home, so I left a note. They never called me back. So I just totally thought about that now. I'm still gonna do the video, but it'll be a Lamont at Large video, but I have to get back to Indianapolis. Did I just say somewhere in Indiana and then I just said Indianapolis? Hey, you guys go figure it out. You guys go find out who I might be speaking about. But I got 2 interviews that I wanted to do. Well, that one I'm not going to do. The other one I will be able to do. That one, I got a really interesting interview coming out somewhere in the Indianapolis metro area. Don't know when I'm going to be able to do that. We're going to have to see what the weather looks like there in the next 3 months. I also have another interview. I'm not trying to do like the interview hardcore on Lamont at Large, but that one homeless girl, homeless lady that I interviewed. Well, I got 2 interviews from 2 homeless females. I am going to put both of them up. One of them is like, one of them I love the interview. I mean, we'll see what kind of views it gets. I was like, man, this video's got to get a 250,000. Like, it was when should I put that one up? You know what? I think I'm going to put it up. If I don't put it up this week, I'll put it up next week. And then, yeah, see with the interview, it's tough to get a hold of people. It's just, yeah, it's tough to do things by yourself because you really gotta, you need like a satellite helper or something like that so you can get things done. It's just, Christina Randall and and then the chubby broad from the United Kingdom. See, they all have people that see, but here's the thing with them, they don't do the videos that I do. They don't travel. They're just sitting on their butts. They just sit on their butts and just do their videos. But see, me, it's like I have an eclectic taste in different forms of videos. So it's tough to like get a hold of people and say, hey, you want to talk about what you did? You want to talk about it? Or something like that. So, I don't know. I guess we'll figure it out at the end of the day. Kidney stone are worse than childbirth, and I've had 2 kids with no pain. Yeah, I've heard that a kidney stone is crazy. Yeah, I've heard that. That is something wait, did Meth Mike have a kidney stone? I know. Yeah, he did. Yeah, Meth Mike. Yeah, that's my brother. My brother from another mother. Yeah, he had a kidney stone. Oh yeah, when he was a kid. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he said it was ungodly, like painful. Like he didn't say ungodly. That's my words. He said it was the words that he said I can't repeat on this channel. Yeah, he said it was effing, like he said he never ever wants to do that ever again. Yeah, I don't even want to think about it. He's like it's terrible. He said it's freaking terrible. So I did hear that. I did hear that. So I don't know. Yeah, what kind of weirdness are you guys talking about? You guys just talking about like pain? What kind of weird pain that you guys are going through? I don't know, but the most painful thing was my back tattoo. I don't ever want to do that again. I'll just tell you like this. Imagine somebody taking a drywall screw and then pushing it into your back and going like this for 2 hours. The only reason why I told him like, dude, like stop is because I didn't want to like. He was a really cool guy, and you know what the scary thing was? He wasn't even a tattoo artist. And in hindsight, I should have never let him touch me. And he did an okay job because he could do tattoos. He just wasn't an artist, but he could like if you gave him like a template, he can shade it and copy it. But he's like, I ain't gonna lie, like if you told me to come up with a bird, I can't do it. But he's like, I can copy that damn bird. And he showed me his portfolio. He was good. He's like, he goes, I can't come up with my own stuff. He said, I tried, I can't do it, but I'll copy somebody's stuff. He doesn't do portraits, but he did like, like he could do like a heart, what that said like bomb and stuff like that. But he said like he goes, don't ask me to come up with something I have no clue. I want to say, what other tattoo did he do on me? I don't remember. Can anybody see this dragon? Does anybody see that dragon right there? Like it's kind of like the mouth. A 16-year-old kid did that. He was pretty damn good. That dragon is cool. Like I like that dragon tattoo. The flames, like they didn't come out the way I wanted to. I can always get that touched up. The flames definitely need to be touched up. But no, that kid was like, man, I used to work with this weird twink guy. Long story with that. And he showed me, like, he goes, hey, you want to see my tattoo? I just got. He goes. I said, yeah, dude. This I'll never forget this guy. I always wonder whatever happened to him. He was cool. He was a cool dude. I forgot what his name was. I worked with him at a Thai restaurant up in Washington. So this dude, like, it's hard to explain about this guy who he was as a person. He wasn't gay. He was straight, but he kissed guys. I think he was like 19, 20 years old. His name might have been Mikey, like Mikey. So he's like, check this out. This guy pulls up his shirt and like lowers his pants just right below his pubic bone and has this like anime girl like all on the side of his body. And I was like, what the? It was a cool tattoo, but I'm like, it was like all over his like body. I was like, Jesus Christ. I said, who did that? It was a good tattoo. It was just like extreme. Like I thought he was just going to show me like a little circle with like a butterfly. He showed me this like ginormous tattoo. And I said, you just got that done? He goes, nah. He goes, it just got finished. Like, it took me like 6 sessions. And I said, who did that? He goes, oh, my buddy so-and-so. And I said, no. I said, that looks pretty cool. I said, how much did he charge you? He's like, I gave him like $300. Like I paid him like installments. And I said, really? I said, that's cheap as hell. So I said, give me his number. So like I text him and say, hey man, you did a tattoo on Mikey, man. I want to get a tattoo done. And then so I went over to his house, and then this dude was super young. And at the time I'm like 27, 28. So I go to his house, like his apartment. His name was Taylor. That shows you how young he was. I mean, who names their kids Taylor? Come on. And I said, how old are you? He goes, I'm going to be 17 in 2 weeks. And I said, this is your apartment? He goes, yeah. And I said, you got your own apartment and you're 16? He goes, yeah. Well, he goes, me and my girlfriend. And I said, well, what do you do? I said, you only do tattoos? He goes, nah, I work at Panera Bread, but I like doing tattoos, but I'm just like practicing right now. And then I want to do tattoos for a living. So I was like, all right. So I think he did the dragon, and he did the dragon, and he did like the mom tattoo with the heart. So he did at least 2 tattoos. I think most of my tattoos were done by this Mexican dude out in Las Vegas. He was a cool guy. But there goes that cat again. Yeah, I think the Mexican dude did most of my tattoos. He's a pretty cool guy. I should hit him up again. I just I got tired of his political posts. It was getting on my nerves, so I unfriended him. But he's a pretty good artist. So yeah. Jose Gomez with the troll comment with the $2 super chat. Well, listen, sir. All kinds of women have beautiful feet. There's black women, there's Latino women, there's Asian women, there's Indian women, there's African women, Caribbean women. There's all kinds of women. All kinds of women have beautiful feet. It's not just one race. All women are beautiful. But thank you for the $2 super chat. I appreciate that. Why get a tattoo on my back? Because I wanted a big, large tattoo on my back. And I want to finish it. And I want to get it. I actually want to get a big, large tattoo on my belly and my chest. I'm just too scared to deal with the pain. I'm gonna do it one day. You have an eagle on your back and the pain was inhuman. Yeah, see, I told you, it hurts. It hurts. Big Daddy Dewey, again with the 1999. Good luck on finding a trailer. The only ever comment on the other live on one video because I'm pretty shy, but you're relatable. Have a good night, people. Again, Big Daddy Dewey with the 1999. Loves my future content. Loves my content. Looks forward to my future content. I think I got some pretty good, cool videos coming up. I think I do. The Faces in Death that I did in Ohio, that's a cool video. That was cool. I enjoyed that. That was the one where they kicked me out of the cemetery. I don't know when the hell that's going up. Like I said, if because I'm on a 3 video week schedule, so. But that one was one of the better Faces in Death I've done because that one there's some really cool graves. And one of the graves that I visited was what was his name? It was that YouTuber. There's a YouTuber buried at that cemetery. He was the black dude that he would speak different languages to people. Mishu 5500. I ran into his grave by dumb luck. And so I talked about him. And I've watched a few of his videos. I didn't even know he died. It was so weird, like seeing his grave. I was like, because somebody had texted me. They're like, hey, like if you're in Ohio, check out this guy's grave. He was a YouTuber. And I remember they sent that to me. And then when I seen his grave, I'm like, it said, it's on his grave. I think it said YouTube, like the name. I'm like, I said, this looks like I remember somebody telling me about this. And then I looked him up and I said, oh crap. I said, I used to watch his videos. And I had no idea he died. I think he had some kind of heart attack or a heart ailment he had. And he wasn't even 40. And if you guys, like, I think his name is Mishu or Maishu 5500. Hey, I'm about to stop live streaming here in a minute. Yeah, go check out his channel. Like, it's very interesting, like, to see this black dude go up to Chinese people and just start talking in Cantonese. And then this ain't a guy that's just like saying like a couple phrases. No, they're conversing back and forth. He was like, oh, and then they're like, some people they'll be like uncomfortable. They're like, and then they'll ask him like, how did you learn? And he's like, oh, I like the language. And they're like, oh, how long have you been speaking for? Like, oh, that. And then they just start talking about whatever. He goes, then they're like, and then they would tell him, did you find that it was difficult to learn? He goes, at the beginning, yeah, but then once you like start learning certain like how to pronounce it, and then you start like connecting. Yeah, this guy spoke like many languages. It was a very interesting guy. And I'm guessing he would wear a GoPro, like, somewhere like with glasses with a camera. And they would just like talk to people like speaking like, Korean or Chinese or he spoke in like Arabic, I think a couple of times. He spoke like some African language a few times. Yeah, the guy was amazing. Very sad. And like, I was floored. I was like, it's like the bottom dropped out of my feet. I'm like, yeah, I know this guy. I've watched his videos several times. So he's in that video, sadly, but he's in there, So I can't wait for that video to come out. There's some very One of the graves that I did, and it's always this difficult decision on like, should I include this video in a Faces in Death, or should I have its own vlog? And that video should have really been its own vlog. The only reason why I decided not to do it is because I just don't have the research capabilities and the time to find out exactly what happened to certain people. It's like now I'm just like, just to get it done. You know what I mean? Now I don't have the luxury to like say like, okay, well, what happened to this person? Just whatever. So, well, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Big Daddy Dewey checking in. Hell yeah. And Fortunate Adventure is a black disciple. I didn't know you were in a gang, but that's what BD stands for. So, no, Kim, I do not have a tramp stamp. If a tramp stamp would mean that I got a tattoo only on the small of my back, and as manly as that sounds, no, I did not do that. So yeah, yeah, very, very. It did PP Walter Reed Medical Center in Maryland, most acute pain and the smell of burning flesh. What the hell are you talking about? What are you guys talking about? Baby daddy? I mean, it also stands for other things too that I'm not going to mention. Ugh. Yeah, one thing that I did, if I never learned Spanish, I've always wanted to learn Spanish. I just like, actually, I never really cared until about, because my buddy that lives in LA, his mom, his dad was, okay. So my buddy, his dad was long story short about that. His dad was a pretty high ranking member in the army. Like, I forgot what he said he was, but he was pretty high up ranking guy. And his mom was born in Guatemala. So his dad was stationed over there, and he met his mom, and then, they did whatever. She got pregnant. He brought her over here, and then she had my friend. So he was born here. And so he speaks fluent Spanish. So the mother wanted her son to, like, that was her only kid. So she wanted him to speak Spanish. So it's funny because this guy, because his mom is like very light skinned and his dad is white. So he looks like a white guy. So it's funny. We'll be hanging out. I haven't hung out with him in a few years. I don't know, man. Sometimes that guy acts weird. It's Hammer and Hank. I've been, man, when I was in LA, I hit him up. I'm like, bro, let's go do a video together. But I'm like, and he never hit me back. I'm like, dude, I'm not going to kiss your butt. If you're not around, you're not around. So maybe next time I get out there, I'll hit him up again. But so it's funny because he looks like a white guy, and then it's funny because he'll be like an area, and then they're speaking Spanish, and then like he'll just randomly like if they're talking about soccer because he loves soccer. So it like, for instance, if we were at a bar and there's a soccer game on, and somebody says something, he'll just be like, oh, da, 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 and then they'll like do a double take because they'll think he's white. So they're like, oh, because there's plenty of people from Central America that look like they're white, and they speak fluent Spanish. You never know who they are. And this guy looks like really white, like a regular white guy. And he speaks Spanish. He speaks Spanish. Anyways. All right, guys, I'm done. My voice is getting hoarse, or it's getting kind of sore. But anyways, I'm going to finish my beer. I'm going to wake up tomorrow, set my alarm for 8:30. I gotta give myself 2 hours to kind of get prepared, and then I will have 2 days to. I don't think it's gonna. I don't think I'm gonna try to do an hour, but I don't think it's just. I don't. The weather's gonna be good enough. But I don't know if I'll be able to get an hour. It'll, no problem. It'll be 30 minutes, but an hour, I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, guys, have a good night to everybody. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. And Nicole, what's up? I didn't say hello to you. Well, goodbye. All right, guys. I will see you, next week? Wish me luck tomorrow. 8:30. Gotta wake up 8:30. Gotta get. I want to be started in the cemetery by 11, and then I will be there from 11 till right when the sun cut. Well, I got to be careful when doing the video. I got to stop the video before the sun gets too low. But then what I'll do is when it starts getting low, I'll stop and then I'll start like taking pictures and start looking stuff up, and then I'll continue tomorrow. Hopefully. Anyways. All right, guys. Catch up with you on the next one. Have a good one. Peace out. Oh, and by the way, last thing. Thank you for all this, the super chat. I appreciate it. And thank you, Fortunate Adventures and Big Daddy Dewey. And go to the no and the rest of you guys that the super chatted. All right. Have a good night. Peace out.